just so I can make sure everything's working. Thank you, hooligans. Hi, Eddie. Some milk, please. Okay. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Because I never do horizontal. I feel like I have to be more professional. Okay, let's start. Okay. So welcome. Today we're going to make cold process soap. We're going to do a rose clay and sea clay soap with Lang Lang, and lavender essential oils. If you've never made cold process soap, feel free to ask any questions. However, I put the most frequently asked questions with soap making soap on my community posts on my YouTube channel. If you're curious, if you're generally interested on learning how to make soap, feel free to ask questions in the chat, but my most popular questions have detailed answers in the community post on my channel. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm awake. Thanks, Eddie. Okay. I'm gonna edit this later into like a video, so yeah. I feel like you guys are here like just like my supporting. You guys are like my support. You make me feel comfortable. Here it's like the main show, you know what I mean? I don't know. Okay. So first, oh, I need a cup holder. I'll just leave this here. Okay. Oh, and if you're interested, you can buy my soap at hotbath.com, or if you don't want to buy my soap, I will gladly teach you how to make soap. So feel free to ask any questions you want. There's no stupid questions. I've been making soap for 10 years, 2016, 10 years this July. So I have 10 years of experience on making cold process soap, and I also took classes before I started selling soap. So I have quite a bit of experience. Soap making is subjective. All soap makers are different. So with that being said, this is how I make soap. So yeah. Okay. This is like a security blanket. I always have a drink in my hand when I'm nervous. Okay. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, let me get the distilled water. Hold on. Okay. Put these here. Also too, for everyone viewing me, if you're viewing me on vertical, again, if you want the full experience, I have two cameras on the horizontal. So just go to my channel on the horizontal. I have the chat right here that I'll keep an eye on. If you're watching me from vertical, that's great. I have the chat right here. So I won't be able to interact with chat the first like 5-10 minutes because I'm gonna be working with lye, which is a caustic soda. It's a chemical. There's more information about lye in the community post, but it's very dangerous. So I have to remember to keep looking here, sorry. So lye is very dangerous. So therefore, if you are trying to make soap at home, you need lye to make soap. You cannot have real soap without lye. Once it goes through a process called saponification, when it's completely dry after 4 to 6 weeks, the lye is evaporated. So it does not stay in the soap. You just need it to make soap, along with distilled water. So these are the two main ingredients, and since lye is so dangerous, it can not only burn your skin, you can go blind. You can go blind, you can burn yourself. One tip I want to throw out there, if you plan on making soap yourself, you never ever pour water into lye, because then it will explode, like literally explode. You always want to pour lye into water. So I recommend you do not try to make, if you've never made soap, please don't try it after this stream. I'm going to be doing soap making every 2 weeks, and I'll talk more and more how to do it, but it is very dangerous. I don't recommend after the stream go out and buying everything trying to make soap until you're fully educated. So one trick though, if you're bold and you do it anyway, one trick, remember snow falling into a river. So you always pour lye into the water. Then I'll show you right now, it will not explode. But if you pour water into lye, it will explode. So I have to say that just in case there's people out there that are like, I'm gonna try to make soap anyway. Just remember, never pour water into the lye because you will explode. Well, your house will. I don't know. It'll be a disaster. So the first thing you want to do is, I have my recipe right here, which I'll explain in a minute, but you need safety gear. So I'm gonna put on this ventilator because it's very dangerous to breathe this chemical in. So if you notice, I have, well, you can't notice, you can't see it, but I have a fan above me and I have my windows open to keep the air circulated. And if you have any pets in the house or children, you want to keep the doors closed. You don't want them anywhere near this. So I have 3 cats that are, I'm in an office, my doors are closed, they cannot come in. I don't want them breathing this, I don't want them jumping on the table. Same for kids. Okay, so with that being said, let me put this on. Okay, I'm gonna use this as my mirror. Thanks, Eddie. Oh, there goes my hair on my stop. Just did it too. Oh shit, oh fuck. Hold on. I never put these things on right, I swear to God. Live? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh. Anyone watching the Oscars tonight? I have bets on the Oscars. I'm betting money, so I kind of want to start this early so I can watch them. Maybe I'll watch them with you guys later on. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So this is so I don't breathe it in. And then this is so I don't go blind. Oh, shit. Look at my hair. Whatever. Okay. So you need to be fully protected before you work with this. I got my gloves, my pink gloves. Oh, I'll tell you after, remind me, you always want to wear long sleeves. I'm being cocky right now, but make sure you wear long sleeves, pants, and closed-toe shoes. The opposite of what I'm wearing. Because again, you can burn yourself. So, the first thing I'm going to do, open up. I'll talk when I take this off. So I got, and take a measure. Oh, I'm sorry. I should keep this here. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure out my water. $320 grams. Can you see that? Oh, okay. $320 grams. Now, we're going to measure out the lye. that's dangerous. Lye is 177.8 grams, so I'll do 178 grams. What did I say, 178? Sure. Okay, here's the dangerous part. Pouring the lye in the water. You got to be really careful. Can you see that? You want to pour it very slowly. It's going to heat up to about 200 degrees. I don't like to pour it in all at once because it gets so hot. So we're ready at 131 degrees. Oh. I am very impatient, so I go a little quicker. I don't recommend you do that. I can already smell the fumes. We're at 177 degrees. A 191 degrees. I can feel the fumes coming through this. I think I need a new one. This is kind of a cheap one. Okay. I just. Okay, hold on. I'm holding my breath right now. So, what I'm gonna do is. Hold on. I'm gonna put this outside. I'm holding my breath right now because this is not good to breathe. Watch out, Linda. Linda, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Whew. Okay. So you can see how dangerous it is when you don't have a ventilator and a well-ventilated office, because I felt it. So that was about 180 degrees. I wanted to get down to 110 degrees, 110 and 120. In the meantime, we're gonna mix our oils because you need fat to go with the lye water, and that makes soap. So I'll show you what oils I'm gonna do, but let's take a break for a second for any questions, comments. From gym to chemistry lab, I know, right? I do everything. Not really. I'm a little nervous because it's windy outside. And I don't want like dust and stuff to get into my lye water. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna go take it to my backyard. I was holding my breath while I was carrying it, so I just put it in the front yard. But you know what? I'm actually gonna put like something just over it. Just give me like 1 minute. I'll be back, but I'll be back to answer questions and chat. So put your questions in the chat, and I'll scroll up and answer them, or comments or whatever. But give me like 1 minute. I totally forgot to bring my my stove because we need to heat up the oils. So let me just set this up, and then I'll look at chat. Oh shit, this is the lye spoon. Oh shit. This is exactly why you should wear long sleeve and pants, because stuff like this happens. This has lye water on it. If it touches me, I could burn myself. So I'm about, do as I say, not as I do. I'm just cocky. That's it. But you should not be wearing this. This is the opposite of what you should be wearing. Let me get rid of this. You know what? I'm going to put it in the lye. Shit. And the thing about lye, even if you think it's not touching you, for some reason, I have still got burnt without it directly going on me. That's how sensitive it is to work with this stuff. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. Because I actually feel a little burn right here. Who knows? It's the residue. What was I doing? Oh, okay. Put this here. Okay. We're gonna mix the oils in here. Okay, but first, we're gonna weigh the oils. Well, we're gonna weigh, I guess I'll weigh them in here, which is tricky, but whatever. Okay, so let me answer some questions. Hi, Black Hat Magic. Yes, I am trying to be careful with the lye. I think I burned myself anyway, to be honest. I have burned myself with lye before, though. It left like a big rash here. And I've actually, before I started wearing goggles, it shot like right here. Like it has shot on my face. Like I burned my cheek. Yeah. That's why I fully cover my face now. Because it's not worth losing my eyesight or messing up my face for soap. Which I should have known better, but. Okay, chat. Chat in vertical. I see some people in the horizontal, but we're going to pause. And this is for editing Desiree. Cut right here. Cut. I need to give myself a signal when I'm editing. Cut. Okay. Well, maybe not cut. Maybe we want to answer questions on stream, but just here's my signal that I'm going to chat. Okay. Okay. Hi, Syrup. How's it going? If the respirator bothers you, you can wear a disposable mask like a 3M8511. It could be a little more comfortable. That's interesting. Is it Mr. Dan? I will look into that actually. 3M85. Let me take a screenshot of that. Or let me write that down. Because I really hate that respirator thing. I'm going to take a screenshot. Thank you, Mr. Dan. Thank you. Thanks, sir, for checking in. Yesterday, Dolly said that she won't see often in our chat due for the demo, so thank you, Eddie. From gym to chemistry lab. I'm following through what it says on my channel description. That's part of it. The only thing I haven't done yet is yoga, but we'll get there. Flame! How are you? You guys, Flame is from my Twitch stream, and he's a big supporter of my soap streams. I used to do soap streams on Twitch, and Flame is part of my community. Hi, Flame. I'm glad you found me. How have you been? Sorry, I have the chat here. Okay, I'll try to respond here. Thank you, Syrup. I am having a good day. You want to buy my soap? I do. I am testing out shipping internationally to some countries. But I do ship within the US. I know I changed the settings. I am going to test out shipping internationally to some countries. But I've never done that before. I think I did one. So yeah, if you're interested, the information is on my website. Oh, thanks, Flames. Good to see you too. Yeah, no, I know you. Thank you. Okay, Sarah, we'll see you soon. She probably left already, but yeah. Check Chops is wondering where you went. Yeah, I'm on YouTube now, Flame. I stream like every other day. I stream a lot on here compared to like my Twitch streams. They're really good. I need to review them again in the Discord. So I do have a Discord, DollishDesiree, and there's a soap channel in there for like soap ideas. But I think from here on out though, if you have soap ideas, leave a comment. You can leave a comment in my community post on YouTube. Also too, reminder, there's the frequently asked questions about soap if you want to review some information later on the community post. But in those comments, you can leave your ideas there too. I'm open to hearing ideas, and I'll eventually do polls on the most popular ideas. So if you see someone with a good idea, thumbs it up in the comments. But yeah, it's good to see you, Flame. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna probably be doing the soap making thing. I don't have much inventory, to be honest, on my website. So eventually I'll just do it once a month because this is a long process. But I think we'll do this again in 2 weeks. And then after this stream, in about 2 or 3 days, we're gonna do a soap cutting. We're gonna unmold the soap. I'll do it on live. And then we're going to cut the soap. So this is just part 1 of the soap making series for this soap. That you could stream on that I think is better. I'm full staff there. It's called Valora. Okay, that sounds good, Flame. I'll check it out. I've never heard of that. So okay, what else was I gonna say? Okay, so I have my recipe right here, and I am gonna do. Let me just have some coffee real quick. Hold on. I need to wake up more. My coffee got cold. Let me check the temperature of my lye, because here's the tricky part. I can't waste too much time because the lye has to be within a certain range. Personally, every soap maker is different. I like my lye to be around 110 degrees, and I like my oils to be around like 100 degrees. So between 100 and 110. But we've already made the lye water, so that is cooling down as we speak. But it can't get too cold because then I don't know how to heat it back up. So they need to be within a 10-degree range. So I need to start melting this pretty quickly. Let me go check to see where I'm at with my lye, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, lye is at 147 degrees now, so I probably have like 15-20 minutes to get this ready. I actually brought it inside and covered it so I don't smell the fumes as much. I've never done that before, so we'll see how this works out. Okay, so this is kind of the messy part of working with the oils. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. Do you know what all the ingredients to use to make soap precipitate? Is it a secret? Joshua, I'm going to read that one more time. Do you know what all ingredients to use to make soap precipitate? Is it a secret? It's not necessarily a secret. To be honest, most soap makers do not give away their recipe for different reasons. I can tell you the oils that I use. I don't I don't care too much if people see my recipe. If you want to copy my recipe, that's fine. I don't know. So I just know that's like a taboo thing to talk about, like your recipe. But I can explain to you the oils that I have and how much I'm putting in. It's not a big deal to me. I think mostly other soap makers don't want you copying their recipe. It's kind of like food. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Betty Crocker probably didn't want you to have her secret recipe because then you could copy it and then go sell the same whatever Betty Crocker makes, muffins or whatever. You know what I mean? So, me, I mean, I'm a small business. If you want to copy my recipe, fine, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. So I'll explain the ingredients. And oils are subjective too. So the oils I use are they all have a reason, which I'll explain as I'm pouring them. But each oil has its own properties that it brings to the soap bar. For example, coconut oil is responsible for how many bubbles come into the soap. If you want a really bubbly bar, use a lot of coconut oil. However, if you use more than 25%, coconut oil can be very drying to the skin. So there's a balance. I think I use about, and this is the stuff soap makers don't like to talk about, but I use about 22% coconut oil in here. You shouldn't go over 25. So 22 is a little high, but there's two reasons I do that. Because coconut oil is a hard oil. I'll show you. See how it's solid? It's hard. So the more hard oils you have, the harder your soap bar is going to come out. And the reason that's important to me is because the harder your bar is, the longer it lasts in the shower. So I don't like soggy soap, and I've made soggy soap before. I mean, it's an experiment. It's an experiment every time you make soap. I'm still learning. I've done this for 10 years. I'm still learning. But from what I've learned is that the more hard oils you use, the harder the bar comes out and the longer it lasts. As long as you keep your soap bar dry in the shower. Because when water hits it, you're shortening the life of the soap if you let it sit on a flat surface. With handmade soap. Another reason too is that I use shea butter, and shea butter is not only more expensive, but it's very moisturizing, extremely moisturizing. So I kind of add shea butter to balance out the coconut oil because I want a bubbly bar, but coconut oil it can lead to a more drying, like it can dry out your skin. So you got to be really careful with it. But that's how I do it. All soap makers are different, but that's just how I do it. So we're going to start off with, let's measure out the coconut oil. I am on a time limit right now because that lye is getting cold as we speak. So I'm just going to start warming this up. I'm going to turn my oven on. Oh. Okay. Next time, again, this is my first stream on YouTube. I'm streaming on vertical and I'm streaming horizontal. Again, if you're watching me on vertical, you can get the full experience here, but as time goes by, I'll get better. I know my soap cam is not the best right now. I had to experiment with lighting and stuff, so we will get better. Okay, another hard oil that I've actually never used this before in soap. So this is kind of an experiment for me too, but vegetable shortening is also a hard oil. See how it's solid? Maybe I should say solid oil instead of hard, but it's technically hard oil in soap language though. So I'm an experience with vegetable shortening and coconut oil and shea butter, which is another hard oil. See? So we got 3 hard oils. And then I'm going to start off with these first because these take longer to melt. So let me get out my coconut oil. So, and this is where I really have to pay attention because I have a very short-term memory. My recipe's right here, so I have to remember how many grams to put in here I always forget. I end up looking at this like 10 times. So, live. What are you making us? Hi, John. We're making soap today. Joshua. Yeah, I honestly don't mind. I'm going to show you the oils I use, and I'm going to tell you how much I'm using. If you guys want to write that down and copy my recipe, feel free. To be honest, I've never used vegetable shortening, so I don't even know how this is going to turn out. It will make soap. I'm confident we'll make soap, but like I'm curious when the soap is done how it performs in the shower. So yeah. Okay. I guess I'll use a spoon to scoop it. I mean, I should have something better than that, but whatever. Okay, so coconut oil, I need 286 grams. And I'm saying that out loud so I can remember. Because as I'm scooping out and stuff, I always forget the number. So, let me see. Okay, you guys can't see this, so I'll go right here. Ooh, this is hot. That's hot already. I burn myself with lye. You know you burn yourself with lye when you itch. That's why I got these long gloves, but apparently it's not working. Okay. So I apologize. Next time I will have something, a stand or something for the soap camera, but yeah, sorry. So you won't really see, you'll just watch me from there. Okay. Okay, let me see here. What did I say, 286? 286, okay. Or so because you have a secret ingredient that no replicates. Oh, that's sweet, Eddie, thank you. That is so sweet. Okay, 286 grams. I should have a bigger spatula for this, but I didn't prepare. So we're just gonna do it the slow way. 286, hold on. 2. Can you guys see this? Okay. So look at, that's the coconut oil. See how hard it is? Ah, that's $2.95. So I got to, that's $2.80. Ah! Oh my God. I'm at $2.88. For those of you that watch my cooking streams, you guys know that I don't follow recipes. I wing it. I am so laxed. But when it comes to soap, that's where I'm a perfectionist. This has, for one thing, I'm selling it. So you got to make sure it's good. And I am like to the T when it comes to soap making. But when it comes to my cooking, like, oh, I'm super laxed. Okay, 286. Crisco palm oil. Well, vegetable shortening. So I'm going to push the tear button. And we're going to go to 260. Hold on. So 260. Oh, this is so smooth and creamy. Look at that. Wow. This is my first time using this in here. 260. Oh my God, I love the texture of this. That's 273. Shit. What did I say? 260? Yeah. That is 259. Hold on. Now it says 260. Okay, 260. It keeps changing. 260. Okay, that is 260. Ugh. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. This out of the way. Shea butter. 156 grams of shea butter. Push the tar button. 156? Yeah. See, look how thick, and this is super good for your skin. Like, I will rub this directly on my skin. What'd I say? 156. Okay. We're at 142. I need 156. Ah, it's at 158. Now it's at 155. How was that 157? That was, okay, 156. Oh, wait, 155. I need a new scale. 156, all right. It keeps changing. See, I'm itchy on my arm. Am I gonna wear long sleeves next time? Probably not, because I hate being hot. But you really should. Okay. Okay, so here's the tricky part. When you pour the liquid oils, like olive oil, see how it's liquid? If I pour too much, well, this first one's not going to be hard to take out, but once I start pouring the grapeseed oil and other oils, it's going to mix with this. So here's where I have to really pay attention. So bear with me. Hi, Muratorta. I am making soap today. Disc jockey, I know. Flame, I did that the first couple of lives on YouTube and I got copyrighted. And I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel, so oh crap. Whatever. I should wear an apron. Maybe I'll wear an apron next time. I'm really trying to grow the YouTube channel, so I don't want to piss YouTube off, but I know. I miss my music too. It's driving me crazy that it's quiet right now. Okay, olive oil. 156. So 156. So after, okay, 156. $80, 110, 130, 134, 145, 150, 152, 157, 150, it's 150, it says 157, 158, 156. It keeps changing on me. This is really pissing me off. 157. So because I only have one solid or one liquid oil, it's easy to take it out because I can spot the olive oil. So that's 156. Never mind. Okay, that's 156. Okay. See how tedious this is? Okay. Okay, now we have to be really careful because if I put too much grapeseed oil in here, it's mixed with the olive oil and I can't take it out. So, how much grapeseed? 195. Okay. Tar, 195. 195? 195. It's 199. 197, 196. Remind me to buy a new scale. Like, seriously, I feel like picking this pot up and throwing it out the window. Like, I'm really pissed off right now. $199 to $198. It can't even make up its mind. Oh my gosh. Okay. To be fair, if you put too much oil, it's really not the end of the world. It's really not. I've done it before. I've read about it. It's really not. I just like to be very precise, so it's more of a personal thing. But I'm slightly annoyed. Okay. I have 4 extra grams of grapeseed oil. Canola is $2.47. Did you say don't be hot? Like, I'm really pissed off right now. You guys know I'm always happy in my live streams. When I make soap, my emotions are everywhere. Because I get pissed off. Because there's a lot that can go wrong with soap making. As flame whale hooligans, anyone who's seen me do this on Twitch, you guys know that. Okay. What is this? Canola oil? This is the last oil, $2.47. Tar. I'm surprised I'm remembering to push tar. I used to forget when I first started making soap. Okay. $2.47? $2.47. $2.30. $2.39? What the fuck is it? $2.30. I need a new scale. I've had this scale for 10 years. $2.47. Okay. So, for the horizontal string, here's what we're, oh shit, hold on. Let me show you. This is my oils. See that? So we're gonna melt this to 110 degrees. For my vertical string, this is what we're working with. Hold on. See the shea butters. Oh shit, my phone's gonna fall. Oh shit. I hope I didn't freeze the string. Anyway, so we got canola oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, shea butter, coconut butter, and what's it called? Crisco. So now we're gonna melt that to, let me check on my lye real quick. See how the lye got clear before it was white? See how clear the lye is? So let's check on the, you guys see that? 129, 128. So it's cooling down quickly. So now we gotta melt this to like 100 degrees. So let me get this out of the way because I'm done with this piece of shit scale. I'm gonna throw this away actually because I need a new one. I'm gonna throw this shit away. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is melt these oils. This I have to pay attention to because it can get super hot. And if these oils get super hot, it's really hard to cool them down. So the lye water, I'll let you guys keep an eye on my lye water right here. 126. Okay, so now, got my handy dandy spatula. Is there a way I can put this camera here? That would be really cool if you guys could see this. Again, this is my first live for anyone tuning in. This is my first live on YouTube. I used to stream this on Twitch, but it's been a few years, actually. I think it's been 1 or 2 years, so bear with me here. Okay, is that a cool? You guys got a good view over there? Watch the camera falls in. No sound, another stream, Hooligan? Seriously? Are you serious? Wait, no sound in what stream? In the vertical stream? Hold on. Okay. Testing. You guys got a good view over there? Watch the camera falls in. Okay, it's my vertical stream I see. No sound? Okay, 1 second. I'll be back. Thank you. I'm gonna shut it off and I'll be back. Let me fix this. Okay. Oh, I lost the description. I'll just go live right away. Whatever. We make soap. Alright. It's probably because I touched the stream. Let me know if we're good. Okay. Oh, this is melting. This is melting. Are we good? Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just going to get another pair. Okay, thank you, Flame. Yeah, you're probably better off in the horizontal. Can vertical hear me? It's hard with the vertical because I don't know what angle works best for them. Oh, this is not good. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, hooligans and everybody, for letting me know. Okay. So now, as you can see, my soap is melting. Okay, sorry, vertical. If you guys want to see the actual soap, you're going to have to go to horizontal because my thing is plugged in over here. Okay, so the soap or the oil is at 115 degrees. Holy crap. I really don't want it to get too hot because what happens is if this gets too hot and the lye is cooling down, and it has happened before, I'll have to like throw it in the freezer. Like they really have to be within 10 degrees of each other. At least that's my preference. So I have to really pay attention here that it doesn't get too hot. And this little Cuisinart stove heats up so fast. Like super fast. I'm on like barely minimum and it's already melting. Let me actually, oh, my water's right here. So we're at 124 degrees for the lye water. I got some time. But if you go on horizontal, it looks really cool. You could see the oils and butters melting together. I could probably take questions. This is kind of downtime because I'm just waiting for this to melt, essentially. $122. Okay. There's a flat room or something, but like this is satisfying to watch. Good, I'm glad. From here on out, I'll experiment. Like maybe, do you guys want me to like not talk and just make soap? I could do that. I'm open to suggestions. Please leave your soap making live suggestions, your questions. I don't have a name for this soap, so if you guys want to help me come up with a name, leave them in the comments on the community post or comments on this live. Well, after I upload it. Maybe I don't know, I'll probably keep this raw live on the live section of my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna edit clips of this live to make it more polished, I guess. Leave comments on there. That's the best way to communicate with me. Oh shit, that's splashed. Hold on, let me see how hot this is getting. 135. This is getting really hot. Let me just take this off because the lye water is already at 120. So I don't want this to get too hot because it's gonna be really hard to cool it down. So give me a second. Let me just get rid of this hot stove here. Hold on. I don't think I'll need it. Oh, this is really hot. Hold on. Okay. You guys should see this studio setup. It's like a shit show over here. Okay, hold on. For the horizontal live, I'm just gonna give you some light. I don't think you need light, actually. It's pretty good lighting. So I was freaking out because when I was setting up this live, I had a really hard time with the lighting. It was like super dark. And I almost started crying. I was actually really stressed out. Because if I have bad lighting, what's the point, you know? But my husband did help me with that. He's kind of good at the lighting, technical stuff. I'm not good at that stuff at all. So this is the best I can do in terms of lighting. I have like a big window here. But hopefully next time it'll be even better. Because I was kind of like frazzled. And he was on his way to work. So like, this is the best we could do for now. 132 degrees. Oh my gosh, this needs to cool down fast. So the lye water is at 120 degrees. And then this is at 120. Oh, okay. This is at 100. It keeps changing on me. 125, 129. They're about the same. So technically, there are some soap makers. What is this? There are some soap makers that will pour it right now at this hot. But what happens sometimes if it's too hot when you pour the soap in the mold, if the soap batter is too hot, like right now, this is pretty hot. What happens is something called gel phase, and a heat circle will form in the soap. Now, some soap makers don't mind that. They like the design, they like the way it looks, etc. And this is why I say it's subjective on how you make soap. I personally do not like it because I like to be in control of the design. I just don't like it. So I wait for my soap to cool down to like 100, 110, my soap and my lye before I pour it. So I'm at 119, so I've got some time. Okay, while this is cooling down, I'll chat with you. Let's chat. Okay. Hi, Flame. I see you on horizontal. We never shown my ideas I had with you. Did you get further on the ideas? I have not had a chance to think about any of that, Flame. I updated my website and my inventory and my product descriptions. So I've been working on my website. I just started streaming on YouTube today, the soap making. And I still got to learn how to edit these videos and all that. So I'm really focusing on like the YouTube part right now and the website. So I haven't had a chance about the marketing yet. But I appreciate your ideas. I will look at them though in the Discord. Lang Lang Lavender sounds like it'll be citrusy with fresh bright notes. Truly captured the Lana Del Rey moon on the stream. Oh, thank you. This is like my soap studio / office. Now I'm looking at vertical lights. Because I still got time, right? We got 118 degrees and I got 119 degrees. We're doing pretty good. But I want it to be cooler. So let's let that melt and sit, and I'll sit here and chat with you guys. Yes, I need a new scale. I'm gonna buy a new scale. I guess the table is shaking. Was it really? Sorry about that. Chemistry professor. Where I used to work in a bakery, I would follow. So Eddie Clown says, this reminds me a few years ago where I used to work in a bakery. I would follow the order on ingredients for the batch. Order would give me the measurements for the batch. It's very similar to cooking. Soap making, it's actually similar to baking. I compare it to baking. Because towards the end, and this is my favorite part, the pour, we're going to add the scents in there. I'm using rose clay today. We're going to color the soap. It's a little hectic for me, but it's fun to watch. The batter part is the fun part. And then my favorite part is the cutting part. Because once I pour it in the mold, it's going to be very liquidy. But after about 2 or 3 days, it's going to get hard. And then we're going to unmold it. I actually have a video. My latest video, I have a soap making video on there if you want to get a preview of how it works. But that's my favorite part. Because when I unmold it 2 days from now, that's when I first see how the design came out, how the colors came out. Because when I pour the soap batter, the colors are typically like darker, but when I cut it and unmold it, it looks different. Sometimes it's like a brighter pink or green or whatever the color is. It's always a surprise to me when I unmold it 2 days from now. That's my favorite part. And then we're gonna do that on live. But yeah, Eddie, it is a lot like baking. Yeah. Fight Club, I get that a lot. When I tell people I make soap, I watched the movie once because on Twitch they kept telling me watch Fight Club. I did watch it. In my opinion, it's very much a guy movie. It was alright, but that's how you make soap. I saw them do soap in Fight Club. I saw it a few years ago. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Heard all attention on my emojis. Thank you again for telling me about the sound, you guys. Okay. All right. So, where we at? 115 and 120. Okay. Let me stir this a bit just to like help cool it down. And I don't smell the lye. Maybe I'm nose blind to it. I don't smell the lye as much. However, if I had one of those masks, I would probably still be wearing it because I'm probably breathing it in right now. But so if you're making soap at home, I would wear your ventilator probably the whole time. But I have the window open. I have a fan going. Like there's air circulating in here. Luna, my cat is watching me from outside the door. Luna. I heard a beep. Okay. Fight Club is it is a guy movie. Fight Club is a guy movie. Well, I don't know, because when I watched it, I don't know. It was a lot of fighting, and it was cool, but I wouldn't call it my favorite movie. I just feel like it's more of a guy movie. No offense for those of you who like Fight Club. We're gonna finish up those marketing ideas. Line truly was even thinking of trailer type things as well. Had a Christmas one where I wrote a script to think about, thought it was cute and wholesome. Need to send you that soon. A Christmas script? Reminds me when you made that Manuka honey soap that used turmeric to color and swirl. Oh, I still have that. Hold on. Flame, I still have those soaps. Okay. So these are the soaps that I made on, this is my latest bar. This is like beet powder and charcoal. And what Flame is talking about on Twitch, I made a Manuka honey soap. So for example, when I mixed these together and we made the soap batter, I poured actual Manuka honey in the soap. So that's this one. Ooh, that smells good. I think I had Lang Lang in here. Also too, my soaps are not like, have you ever, oh shit. Hold on. my computer was shutting down. I think I accidentally hit the power button when I walked over there. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. Because that really scared me. See how bad my memory is? I'm so bad. Oh yeah, my soaps, like if you go to Lush, like you guys know what Lush is, right? First of all, that's not the same thing as this. It's not. They use a base and they over fragrance their soaps, in my opinion. They do use fragrance and essential oils, I think. But some people like that though. They like where it's very, like, you can smell it very easily because they put a lot of fragrance. I actually use essential oils because I feel like it's better for your skin, and mine are lightly scented. So if you do plan on ordering it, don't expect, like, if you're into that, I would go to Lush, to be honest. Mine are lightly scented because if you have dry, sensitive skin, like myself, like heavy fragrances don't help that situation. So my soaps are aimed for people with dry, sensitive skin. I do put charcoal, and I use a lot of like clays. If you have oily skin, that should help. Allegedly. I'm not making claims. These are just popular claims, like with charcoal. I don't like to say that it's gonna 100% do that because I don't pay to get these tested in a lab or anything. So I want to say allegedly. This is a cocoa butter soap. Cocoa butter is extremely expensive, so I don't use cocoa butter too much, but cocoa butter is very moisturizing for you. And you know, when you add really expensive ingredients, that affects the price. So I don't use coconut butter too much, because I don't want to make the soap too expensive. But this is a really good soap. I only have one of these left. I have samples, because I'm like, I kind of want to use it, but I think I have some samples in there. I'll just take one of those. But this is my latest bar. This is probably more for oily skin because it's got the charcoal in it. But this is how they come out. And when I was talking about the colors, like when I poured this, it was much darker in the batter. And then when it dried up, it came out lighter. So yeah, it can be different when the soap dries. I'm afraid to go over there because I almost shut my computer off, so. Lush is too strong for my autistic senses. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, their soaps, I went in there the other day, and their soaps are really pretty. They use, like, vibrant colors, and the smells are really nice, honestly. I like a lot of the scents. But for me personally, because I have sensitive skin on my face and my body, I can't really have, like, too much fragrance. So I know when people buy soap, they kind of expect that, so I like to be honest, like, right off the bat. Like, you're not going to get that, like, lush, fragrancy smell from my soaps, at least. They do smell good, though, but they're not, like, right out of the box, like, oh. Well, maybe I've opened my packages before, and you can kind of smell them, but it's just a lot more subtle than what you would expect. Okay, let me see how hot these are. 111 degrees, so we're almost there. Oh, 113 degrees. So we're almost there. Like 5 more minutes for you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that when we get the chance. Yeah, no problem, Flame. I don't go on my Discord as much. I kind of got off all social media. The only social media I have is Hot Bath Instagram. I went through it today and I saw your request, Eddie. I don't think I had to approve it. I think I saw you follow me. If you want to follow me on Instagram, go to Hot Bath. It's linked on my YouTube channel, and I'm not on TikTok anymore. I don't stream on Twitch as much. I don't get Discord notifications. I'm trying to like get away from my distractions and focus on my YouTube. But I will check the Discord. But if you do have soap ideas, I highly recommend that you leave the comments and all that in the YouTube community post, because that I check every day, all day. I'm literally on YouTube 23 hours a day. If I'm not working on my own channel, I'm watching YouTube, and I get YouTube notifications. So that's like the best way to communicate, I guess. So Flame, feel free to leave your suggestions and all that in the YouTube channel community post, because then I'll for sure see it right away. Okay, hold on. But yeah, I'm really not on any other social media. I mean, I have a personal Instagram, but it's for friends and family and it's private. So, and honestly, I uninstalled the Instagram app, but I actually reinstalled it today for a hot bath. So, follow the hot bath one, and I'll start posting on there more. And the hot bath Instagram actually has a lot of soap. I've had that one for years, so you can see like soaps I've made in the past and stuff. It's really cool. I'm kind of proud of my videos on the Instagram. That's why I won't delete it, because I put a lot of effort into those soap making videos. Okay. Let me take a breather, because I've been talking a lot. Keothy! Is that Keothy? Hold on, I see. How come I see Keothy on here? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Wait, hold on. I'm not even looking at the chat. Hold on. Keothy, I just saw you. I'm sorry. I'm making some bread. Keothy, you're making bread? What kind of bread are you making? You guys, Keothy, Flame, and Hooligans are from my Twitch community. I've known them for a few years now. So that's, I get really excited when I see them come over here. Because I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while. So recently, Keothy and Flame came over. So I get really excited when I see them because they're like my people. My Twitch community, I really love my Twitch community. I'm trying to slowly migrate them here, but I haven't even streamed on Twitch to tell them. So I get really excited when they like find me. So your starter pack is good for people with sensitive skin and allergies. Yeah, my starter pack is the sample pack. That one, I only have one box of that, by the way. I would say all the soaps are good for sensitive skin because I don't scent any of them too heavily. And I use a lot of moisturizing butters in all of them. So I would say most of the soaps are. However, if there's charcoal and clays, that can be good for oily skin too. Honestly, everything else is claims. The one thing I can 100% guarantee you about my soaps is that it will clean you. That 100% I will back that. Everything else, all the additives, I'm not a big company. I don't actually get them tested in a lab, to claim, oh, the charcoal will detoxify your skin. That's a popular study, but I'm not going to 100% claim it because I personally don't know. I haven't seen the results myself. I just go by popular claims. The only thing I can 100% guarantee that it will clean your skin. This is how you make actual soap. That is the only promise I will make. Everything else, like rose clay, I'm going to add that today. They say it's good for sensitive skin. They say it's good for rosacea. Those are the popular claims. But I personally do not pay a lab to test that out. So take that for what it is. Hi, Osmond. Thank you. Ryan, how are you? Will your product lessen my 4-hour skincare routine? I don't know, Ryan. Lessen your 4-hour skincare routine. I recommend you use my soaps on your body, not your face. Notice when I do my night routines, I don't use my soap on my face. However, my brother did ask me, because my brother washes his face with soap bars because he's a guy. Personally, I wouldn't do that, but I have used my own soap when I travel to wash my face. Because on the plane, you know how you can't travel with like a lot of liquid? I have used my soap on my face and it will clean. Will it remove makeup? I don't think so. I would say no. If you really want your makeup to come off, get a makeup remover, liquid soap. But if you're a guy and you just want to use a bar soap on your face, I will say that it will clean your face. Will I recommend using it on your face? No, I won't. I am not a dermatologist. Your face skin is different from your body skin. I don't want anyone breaking out using the soap. So I'm not going to say you can. But what I will say is that my brother has, I have, I don't know if my husband has. I don't know. And it's turned out fine. It's turned out fine. However, I'm not a dermatologist. If you have sensitive skin, if you're acne prone and all that. Oh, I sold the charcoal soap before for your face. I got no complaints. I will say that. But again, do it at your own will or risk. Great attitude, great hair. You should have seen me earlier, right? I was pissed off. That scale, I was pouring oils and lies, and that scale was really pissing me off. You guys got a taste of my actual temper today. We're at 108 degrees. A few more minutes. You lifted your restraining order? Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. I'm glad I redeemed myself. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm looking for. Legit show from Dolly. K ordering for count spawn point. Oh, Keothi. Also, too, I did put a discount code if you guys want to order. As a thank you for watching my live, use discount code. And Keothi, if you already did, don't worry. I'll give it to you anyway. Use discount code LiveDoll, and you get a free gift. I think that's what I put. Whatever. I'll hook you up. If you put LiveDoll as a coupon code or whatever at the end, that'll tell me you're from my live. And as a thank you for watching my lives, I will throw in, a free soap sample. That's what it is. A free soap sample, and I'll throw in some, I'll hook you up. Don't worry. Yeah, or if you forget, just leave a comment on my YouTube with your order number, so I know it's you watched my live. I'll hook you up. Okay, so anyone on here? No, we just need a soap that uses mirror. Oh, mirror. Is that how you say it? Flame Mirror, MYRHH. I'm gonna try that. And frankincense. You know what, Flame? I just changed my settings to ship internationally to select countries. I am going to test it out. But to be completely honest, the shipping is very expensive. Someone from like South Africa or something ordered from me, and they paid for the shipping. I swear, it was like $50. And they ordered like 1 bar of soap. Personally, I appreciate it. To me, it's not worth it. If you're going to order 1 bar, so I'll pay for the shipping. I do a flat rate shipping of $24 internationally, but I'm testing it out. I have not had, this was years ago when that international guy placed an order. You can try. I think UK is part of it. I use all the popular countries that ChatGPT told me would be the easiest to experiment with. So like Australia, New Zealand, the UK. I forgot what. Canada for sure. Canada should be actually the easiest. Yeah, just a warning. The shipping. Well, there's a flat rate shipping, $24. But yeah, I appreciate it, but I also understand because I don't know. Okay. What else? Okay, where am I at? But yeah, I am testing out international shipping. Also, with the 7-day store, but we won't talk about that here. For my work, and for those of you who know, if you know, you know, for my job, I will be testing out international shipping for the merch store for our game soon. So yes, we're expanding in all areas in Desiree world over here. Okay, we're at 105 and 107. I'm just gonna pour this. 105 for the lye, 107 for the oil. Okay. I kind of want to get this part over with because this part makes me nervous. I recommend, if you're on vertical, I recommend watching me on the horizontal because there's a soap cam, and this is the coolest part. This is where you're going to see soap, or the lye and the oils mixed together, and it's going to turn into actual soap batter, if you can. And I'm going to keep this here because, you know what? Why don't I move you guys? Hold on. However, I do recommend you go on the horizontal. I'm trying to get those watch hours in, and they don't really count on the vertical. But if you really do want to stay on the phone, why don't we, oh wait, am I blocking? Okay. Okay, here, why don't I do that? I don't want my phone, I can't see my phone, so, can you guys see that? I hope I didn't mess up the sound. Oh shit, okay, hold on. We'll do that. I'm not blocking. Okay. All right. I think everyone has a good view, right? Okay. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay. Chavez and Mark sold out. I'll be able to give it a try. I know, Flame. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get inventory for my shop because I'm very low inventory right now. Okay. Let me get some coffee. If it falls in, I am screwed. If my phone falls in this so bad, I am screwed. So we got 107. What can you guys see? Okay. Okay, so here is the interesting part. You know what? I hope I don't mess up this camera though. I don't know, man. This is kind of sketch. This is sketch. Okay, next soap live, I'll have a better setup, I promise. All right, let's just risk it, I guess. Okay, so here's the sketch part. I'm gonna pour the lye water. Oh shit, you know what? This isn't even melted all the way. Sorry, I probably shouldn't cuss on stream. It's very unprofessional, but when it comes to soap, I get very emotional. I get really upset. I get really happy. I don't remember the last time I was sad. You know what? I want this to melt more. These flakes should not be in here. What can you guys see? Okay. Like, I don't want these flakes, but I think I need to give it more time. It's at 106 degrees, so they still have potential to melt, but I really don't want that because it's kind of like, how do I, you know when you mix pudding? Yeah, so like the pudding powder with the water, right? Or the milk, and there's clumps of pudding. You want smooth pudding, right? You don't want these lumps. This is really pissing me off, honestly. Because like, it's not like I can heat it up, because then it'll get too hot again. So I'm kind of stuck with this, but I might have to heat it up, because what if these shea butter flakes need higher than 105 degrees to melt, you know what I mean? So like, I'm kind of annoyed right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm actually really annoyed, because I don't know what to do. Lumpy custard before, yeah, exactly. Did I really? Shit. No sound? Sorry. I'll be back. Hold on. I'm just gonna set. Damn it, I can't type with these stupid gloves on. Okay. Do we have sound? Can you guys hear me? Damn, this is really pissing me. Like, oh, it's melting. Okay, it's melting. Tashaki. My cats are fighting. Okay, I need these flakes to melt. Can you guys hear me? Okay, well, it's live. I mean, is it live? Okay, yeah, it's live. Let me see. Testing. Okay, I can hear myself. Okay, cool. Okay. I mean, it looks like the flakes are melting. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, probably, if you're watching it horizontal, you're just a better, it's like a guarantee. Because I'm on my desktop, it's right here. Okay, this is 103, this is 100. Oh shoot, my lye is getting pretty cold. I mean, damn. You know what? Okay, let me just risk this real quick, hold on. Because that's really gonna bother me with those flakes. Let me just heat this up like real quick. Let me just get this melted real quick because that's like really gonna bother me, but it's gonna get hot real fast. I have to keep an eye on this. $102. Can you see that? Okay. 102. Because here's the thing. If I just let these are like pieces of, it's either vegetable shortening, shea butter. It's one of those two. And if they're clumped up like this, I'm assuming this, I don't know this for a fact, but the soap bars are not going to get the full benefit of whatever this is, either shea butter or vegetable shortening. So I feel like it's going to affect the quality of my bars, so I'm being a little OCD about it, but again, if I'm selling these, I want them to be good. Hold on, okay, it looks like they're melting. Yeah, okay, we're at 104. Is everything else still working? Are we good? Okay. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, Eddie, the internet stuff, it's a pain. It really is. I've had worse issues on Twitch soap streams. I've had worse experiences with the soap making, with the internet, the sound. Like, I think one time I cried on stream because I was so frustrated. Oh my god, melt already. Like, why? You know what? I think this is the vegetable shortening. I've never worked with that before. So next time, I'm going to melt that completely before I melt the other oils. So lesson learned. See, again, like, I always learn as I go too. Like, you just never know. Kind of like with cooking, you know? This is real. See, I'm at 112 degrees. It's getting hot again. And my lye is cooling down to 100. So, like, I'm on a time crunch right now. Like, this cannot get too hot. Otherwise, my lye will get too cold, and then who knows how the soap's going to come out. Who knows if it will even come out as soap. But, like, why is this not melting all the way? I mean, we've made some progress. I mean, a lot of it has melted, but, like, again, like, what the hell? This has to be the vegetable shortening, because this has never happened before like this. I've never had to deal with this. And I'm trying to hold in my anger. I really am, to be a professional. But, like, I'm really... Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let me move this. All right. What's up, TVK? Where am I from? For those of you that are new, all the frequently asked questions like where I'm from, how tall I am, if I'm married, single, kids, all that stuff. Oh, it's melted completely now. See? Okay, melted completely. Hold on. Oh shoot, it's at 120 degrees. Damn it. And my lye is at, it's getting cooler. Oh no. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me move you guys again. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to stream her. There is a way to stream vertically and horizontally at the same time on YouTube Studio, but I'm having a hard time messing with those settings. But the phone, okay, I'll just put you guys right there. I don't want to keep moving you guys because I always lose the sound every time I move you guys. Thank you, Ryan. I know, right? Like I'm legit kind of frustrated right now. I'm not gonna lie, because this is not going as planned. Like my lye is cooling down, and then now I got these hot ass oils here. I haven't even eaten all day either, and I'm like starving. I mean, not really. I got my coffee. So now I gotta wait for this to cool down. That's what I mean. I learn as I go too. Like nothing ever goes perfect, but it's fine. Damn. Okay, worst case scenario. I've seen some soap makers pour their make their batter at 90 degrees and like 100 degrees, 105. It's not the end of the world, but my preference is 10 degrees and like 100. That's just my preference, but you know, sometimes shit happens, you know, and we're just gonna have to see. I really don't want to pour this at 120 degrees though, because then it's gonna get really hot in here, and then sometimes it can explode. That's happened before. Again, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've gone through. The worst is your soap batter seizes, and you basically wasted everything. That happened to me once. It turned into like a rice, like it wasn't mixing. Okay, how do I explain this? It's supposed to look like pudding, okay? When I pour this water in here, it's supposed to look like a creamy pudding. That is perfect. What happened to me was, and I still can't figure out why, it started ricing. If you're a soap maker, you know what I'm talking about. It started stiffening up. It actually broke my blender. And it was a complete waste. You waste all your ingredients, you waste all your time. I think I threw the soap against the wall. I'm not kidding. I wasn't on stream. I think this was before I was streaming. I threw the soap batter against the wall. Like, I was so mad. I hope that doesn't happen today. But my point is, a lot of stuff can go wrong. Okay. Yeah, I get really emotional when it comes, because it's my art. This is my art. This is like my baby. So when shit goes wrong, I get really upset. Yeah, that happened in 2016, 17, before I was streaming, like way before. I think I was living in Anaheim. I don't even think I was in Texas. This was a long time ago. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so what I'm about to do is, damn, why is it so hot? I'm just gonna pour it. So this is at 117 degrees. I need to remember this because I need to write my notes, because I write notes on how, so if the soap doesn't come out the way I want it to, I write down how many degrees it's at when I poured it, so next time I can tweak it. So I'm just gonna say this on camera for editing Desiree. This is my signal. 100 and, or if someone can type it in the chat, 114 degrees for my oil and 97 degrees for my lye. That's a big range, so who knows how this is gonna come out, but we'll see. Okay, let's pour, because I'm over this right now. Like, I just want to get going. Let's get going. Okay, let me get my gloves on. I wonder if my neighbors can hear me, because I'm facing out and the windows are open and I talk really loud. They're probably like, what is she doing? Like what is this chick doing? Besides not socializing with us. Okay. I'm afraid to move you guys because I'm afraid the sound. Go on horizontal if you can. Then you can see the soap. But I don't want to move you guys because I don't have time to mess with it if the sound goes off. So I'm just going to leave you right there. Next live, I'll do better. But for now, if you want to see what's going on, I recommend you go on the horizontal. Okay, so let's get ready. Oh, hold on. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. So we're going to pour the lye water into the soap, and this is going to start the saponification process. Now it is going to turn into soap. So, oh shoot, my camera is so off. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? I'm waiting for it. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We're pouring lye into the soap bag. I get nervous every time. I don't know why. Okay. You want to go very slowly when you pour the lye water into the oil. Why? I don't know. I really don't know why. That's just what I was taught. And I forgot what she said the reason was. I gotta go quick after this, so I cannot look at chat. And I should probably stop talking. All right. Lye is in the soap batter. Is in the oils. So now it is turning into soap. I should get my goggles on. Hold on. I don't want to go blind. Oh, fuck my hair. Okay, who cares? So now the oils and the lye are emulsifying together. That's what I'm doing. I'm emulsifying it. The point, what I'm looking for, before I start pouring in the scents and the clays to color it, we're looking for something called trace. And what trace is, I'll put it to you this way. Assuming none of you had mixed soap before. Think of pudding. When you're mixing the powder, instant pudding, when you're mixing the pudding powder mix with the water, or I use milk. I like creamy desserts anyway. When you're mixing the pudding powder with your milk, it's very thin, right? But when you lift your spoon or your whisk, when it's thin like right now, see, look in the camera, see how the drops are going right through the batter? What I'm looking for is something called trace, which is basically when it thickens up. When you lift your whisk, then the drops of the pudding mix will sit on top of the batter. That is called trace, and that is what I'm looking for. I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. Hold on. So right now, you can see it's going right through the batter, right? See how it's going right through it? There's no lines. I'm waiting for lines. I'm waiting it to thicken up. You know what? I'm going to pour in the coloring first before trace. I don't remember if I can do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So hold on. I think I'm going to put sea clay. You know what? I'm going to do 2 different colors. So here's what I'm going to do. And if you're first time making soap, I don't recommend you do this. I haven't actually made soap in 6 months, so I'm actually a little green right now, but I trust myself that we're going to do this right. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is pour some of the batter in here. So think of it like, I don't know, making a cake. We're gonna color this part of the batter one color and this part another color. Because I love 2-color soaps. I like the design part of the soap making. It's my favorite part. So I like to do 2 different colors so I can swirl and make a design. Like that charcoal one I showed you, I had 2 different colors. So I'm gonna do, hold on. I have to hurry because if this gets too thick, then I can't mix stuff in it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, hold on. It's actually not getting thick. I don't know why, but. Hold on, let me think. I'm thinking. I'm gonna pour it anyway. I'm gonna pour it, hold on. Oh shit. You will understand this why. I'll explain what I'm doing more when I can talk. Give me a second. Is that good? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to use a little bit of titanium dioxide, and what that does is lighten the color. It's a titanium dioxide is natural. I forgot what it is, to be honest. It's a natural colorant, though. It's nothing harmful. I'll explain that later. And then I got sea clay. I got sea clay powder, which I forgot why it's good for you, honestly. I'll look it up after. Like, I haven't used it in years, but it's good for your skin, but I'll tell you guys why later when I research it again. And then I'm gonna put the rose clay. The main color is pink. And honestly, you should measure the clays, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Worst case scenario, when you're using it in the shower, like your bubbles will come out pink if you put too much, whatever. It doesn't bother me. Hold on. Okay, what am I doing? Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna put some titanium dioxide because I want like a light pink. Sometimes if I don't lighten it, it turns out like a red. And this is like a spring Mother's Day soap, so I want a light pink. Shit, that's a lot. I think it got on the camera. That sucks. Okay, let's do this first. I'm gonna do this one first. Oh my god, look how pretty. That looks so pretty. Can you see that? That is so pretty. It's like a light green. It's getting thick. Okay, so I did it in here first because this is so light, it's not gonna affect my pink color. But look at that, it's like a seafoam green. It's so nice. Oh, this is coming out a really pretty pink. This is gonna be a really pretty bar, I can tell. Well, for me, I like light, pretty colors like this. Again, I'm sorry about the sound. I should have said this earlier. I completely forgot. You probably want to put it on mute because this blender sound is super annoying. This is pretty. It looks like Pepto-Bismol. You know what? I feel like when this dries, it's going to come out even lighter, so I'm going to add more rose clay. Ooh, that was a lot, but whatever. Let's get this out of the way. This is so Thanks, Eddie. This is such a pretty color. I like it. Okay, It's taken a while to thicken up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little nervous because with soap making, if you don't do it right, it won't thicken up and you can't pour it. Like, yeah, I'll give it some time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little nervous though, because I feel like by now it should have saponified or like started that process, but it's thickening up. Okay, now let's. Look at that. Oh, I've never made a soap this color. I love this color. Okay, it's thickening up. I got a light trace. Do you guys see that? Look at. See how it's kind of sitting on the batter? Well, maybe you can't see it from there, but trust me, it is. It's thick enough. So at least I know we did something right. Like, it's turning into soap. It's turning into soap. I am in love with these colors. I am in love with these colors. I'm excited about this. See how I can go from like pissed off to like really happy? Soap making is like super emotional for me. Okay, so now I see a light trace, and what I mean by that is when I lift up the blender, it's still going through the batter, but like not as quickly, like complete liquid. You know what? I'm being a bad soap maker. You should stir it. It's actually not good. I don't know why, but it's not good to completely blend it the entire time. You can over blend it. I honestly forgot why that's not good, but I'm just gonna mix it. I just thought of that. Again, I haven't made soap in a while, so and I didn't even review, because I've been doing it for 10 years. Like, I didn't even really review again, but there's these little things that, you know, I should remember, but I forget. Okay, so I feel comfortable enough. First of all, take off these goggles because I hate them. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the scent because I have a light trace. It's fine. We're going to do Lang Lang. This is like a floral. I love this smell. I don't know how to explain it, but Lang Lang and lavender. Lavender is just very popular. Everyone loves lavender. I like it too. But Lang Lang, this is probably my favorite. When I make soaps with Lang Lang, I love them. Like, I made a rose water soap once. I think I'm sold out of it, but that was my favorite soap. Anyway, I'm gonna put the Lang Lang in the big batch just because I want this scent. This is a personal preference. I want this scent to overpower the lavender. I want hints of lavender just because I just love this scent, honestly. And don't worry, I do have an idea in my head where I'm gonna let you guys choose the scents and the additives and all that in the future. I just don't have inventory in my shop right now. I don't have a lot, so I'm just trying to get some soap in there. But eventually, I'm gonna have you guys decide. I'm gonna have one soap bar called, like, I don't know, Audience Choice or something, the People's Choice soap, and I will let you guys completely do a soap with me with your preference. But for now, I'm just trying to get a couple bars out, and then as we go, you guys can help me decide what kind of soap you guys want. So hold on. Lang Lang, okay. The rule of thumb is 1 ounce for every pound of soap. Not 1 ounce. I think it's a half an ounce. I don't remember. I kind of wing it with the scent, to be honest. I mean, nothing's gone wrong in the 10 years, so yeah. Okay, that seems like a lot. You can pour up to 1 ounce. I know that's not a whole ounce, so it's safe. This is lavender. I'm going to use the rest of it because I don't have much left. Okay. This soap is going to smell good. It's going to smell good. Okay, hold on. So now we're going to mix that in there. It's getting thicker. It's getting, okay, we got some trace. We got some trace. So at least at this point I know I made soap correctly. This is soap. It's not ricing. If it would have riced, I think I'm matured enough where I wouldn't throw it against the wall, but I'd be really upset. I would cuss a lot. I would cuss a lot. You know what? I feel like this green is so light that when it dries, it's going to be like a white color. That's just my guess. That's just my guess. Honestly, I'm going to throw a little more sea clay in here just because I really want it to come out a light green. My neighbors are probably like, is she making crack? Kind of. Okay, there. See how it's a little darker? Oh, there we go. There we go. We got some trace. See the lines? Maybe you can't see them. Trust me, there's lines. Okay, hold on. That means I gotta go quick. Because I can't, this will get too hard to pour. And then I wasted everything. It'd be a waste. So let me just do this real quick. Yep, it's getting really thick. Okay, we gotta pour. We gotta pour. Oh, it's getting really thick. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. I can't mess with the camera, sorry. If it gets too thick, I can't pour this batch. So what I'm gonna do is, hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry I don't have a good angle because this is actually the best part. This is the best part. But I gotta hurry because if this gets too hard, then we just wasted our time and materials. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Hold on. Hold up. I really want you guys to see this. Shit. Hold on. Okay, well, we're just pouring. We're just pouring. This is the best part. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's getting hard. Hold on, it's getting hard. Let me pour this in there. I'll get better on my streams as we go, but I cannot waste this soap. I will be so upset. Okay, I just poured the green and the pink, and we're just gonna swirl. So at least I know I have one batch of soap out of this. Hold on. Hold up. I'm gonna pour some of that in there, because that's gonna go in the other mold. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about the camera angles. I know you guys can't see anything, but this is kind of an emergency because if this gets too hard, I can't do anything. Okay, hold up. Go on horizontal though. I think they got a better view. Okay, so at least I got one batch in there. Okay. Shit, it got really thick really fast. That can happen. I completely forgot. Hold up. Okay, hold on. I had another small mold. Shit. These are going to be my sample bars, I guess. Hold on. Oh, where's my spatula? Do you guys see that? Okay, at least you guys can see something. I'm sorry, I can't mess with the cameras right now or look at chat. I need to, hold up. Shit. Okay, hold on. It's so pretty. I'll show you guys everything when I'm done. Let me just get this in the mold real quick. Okay. Wow, that got hard quick. That's the thing too. Like sometimes I probably overmixed it and that's why it got hard all of a sudden on me. Okay. And I try to scrape my, see my pot? I try to get every ounce because this is all soap. This is like actual soap now. And we don't want to waste soap. We don't waste soap here. Well, for one, this is like a lot of ingredients to waste. That's wasting money right there. Okay, that's the most I can get. I need a new spatula. That spatula sucks. I need to update my soap supplies because everything sucks. Okay, anyway. Okay, so, oh, it's really hard. So the soap is really thick now because I probably overmixed it. I think I overmixed it, so it got hard really fast. So I don't know. We'll see how this turns out in a couple of days. But I'm a little disappointed because, how do I explain this? I don't like it too hard before I pour it in the mold because then I have time to play with the design and I don't know, do cool stuff, but I don't have time right now. I can't even, how do I explain this? I can only mess with the top because it's too thick for me to play with. Basically, it's turning into soap bars right now, okay? So it's hardening, but it won't be fully hard for 4 to 6 weeks, like completely, when all the lye and the chemical evaporates out of it, the water and the lye evaporates out of it. But in about 2 days, it'll be hard enough for me to take out and cut it. So it's not that hard right now, but it's too hard for me to design it the way I want. But honestly, it's just a personal preference. If anything, it's just gonna come out, I mean, I don't know, look. Like you can barely see the pink and white, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of have to accept it. It's gonna be hard for you to take it out. Yeah, it's hard. So normally when I pour soap on a good batch, I guess, the 2 different colors are thin enough to be independent, if that makes sense. So for example, since it's very thick right now, I can see the pink is mixing with the green, which is unfortunate for someone like me who got excited about the 2 different colors, right? But I feel like now it's gonna all mix into like one color. So that kind of sucks aesthetically. But at the end of the day, whoever buys it probably doesn't care. Who knows? But personally, for me, as the soap maker, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm kind of mad. But, because I don't even know what color this is. It's like gray now. But, at least I got it into the mold and I didn't waste soap. I am 95% sure that this is going to come out okay. It's going to come out as soap, but we'll see in 2 days. We'll see. I'm not mad, but I'm not totally happy. But it's fine. I haven't made soap in 6 months, whatever. Oh shit. See, this is really, I ignored this batch. But see how thick it is? that when I'm trying to design it, it's just creating like holes because it's so thick, which is fine. Again, it's fine. It's not going to affect the soap. This is soap now. I'm just disappointed because for one, look at how short my samples are going to be. Like, look how tall that is. Like, I didn't do the recipe the way I don't know. I should have put more grams of soap. There's a cop like just staring at my street right now. It's fine. I'll figure it out when we cut it. And look at the top is the top. You know what? Let's design this actually. So this is going to be the top part of the soap. So like we'll just do like, I don't know. We'll do this. I don't know. I just want it to look neat, you know? And I want it to all look, I don't know. There's my design. This is my design. Oh shit, there's more soap in here. Look at it. Hold on. I forgot about this. Hold on. There's more soap in here. See, we don't waste soap here. See, now this is a cool design. See, look at it. See, I'm pouring the green part, which is actually now more gray. But see, now the tops of these samples, at least I can see two different colors here. So now the tops of these samples are these are gonna be pretty samples. Okay, see, now when it dries up, you're gonna see two different colors. So I'm kind of happy now. Like, that looks pretty, right? But for the main bars, I don't know. This looks like one big gray color now. Smells good. Yeah, I put a lot of lang lang in that. All right, so oh look at, hold on, there's a bubble here. Okay, we're done. For now, we are done. This is part one of the soap making process. This is the hardest part. I don't know, for it being my first time in 6 months, I did all right. And for being on live and stuff, I did all right. Yeah, this is getting heavy. See how it's getting, look at it. It won't even move. Like this guy, I think I overmixed it. I think. So yeah, so now I gotta wash this. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this sit. I'll look at chat right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna let this sit for 1 to 2 days. We're gonna let it takes about 72 hours for the saponification process to get a kickstart. It's not fully done for 4 to 6 weeks, but in 2 days, I am able to cut the soap. And then we can leave it on the shelf to dry, and it will not be available on my website till, what's the date today? March 15th. This will not be available till end of April because I want it completely dry. Because if you let it completely dry for 6 weeks, the bar will last longer in the shower. And if you're selling this, you should want that for your customers. So it's a long process. I've seen people cut them and sell them at like 4 weeks, but the bar's not gonna last that long because it's not fully done. So by Mother's Day, this should be ready. This will probably be a Mother's Day soap, which was not my idea. That was Hooligan's idea about the Mother's Day soap. So thank you, Hooligans, for that idea. And everyone who was at my live yesterday, you guys helped me figure out the scents and the colors and the fact that it's a spring soap. So thank you. Yeah, let me get this out of the way. Well, let me just talk to chat. I need a break right now. Okay, we're done. We're done. Oh, how long did that take me? Damn, like an hour and a half? We're done. I feel like, hold on, I should clean up this soap batter with paper towels real quick, because if it dries, that's going to be a pain in the ass to scrub in the sink. So, 1 second. Let me just... Also, too, if you plan on making soap, you do not want to touch raw soap. It will burn your skin. It happens to me all the time. I should be wearing gloves, but I just took them off, so that's gonna be my fault. But again, you do not want to touch raw soap. It will burn you. Okay, let's just put all that shit in there. Let me move this here. Let me just clean this, because this will be a pain if it gets hard on this blender. This will be a pain to clean. Oh shit! Oh wait. I thought I dropped soap on my foot, but it was just the cord for the blender. So I kind of freaked out, because if I got so bad on my foot, that would be a really nasty rash. Okay, I need a break. I need a drink, really. Mother's Day already happened. Oh, in the UK? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the matcha idea soap flame? Yes. Thank you, thank you. Okay. What's going on over here on the horizontal? Damn, I wish I had a chair. I really feel like sitting down right now. I'm so tired. Ryan. He said, this is where my money is going. You're so funny. What's up, Terrence? Ooh, popsicle sticks. Ryan, that's a good idea. If I were to stick popsicle sticks in here, I could totally cut them to look like popsicles. Maybe I'll try that in the summer. Please remind me. I don't know if Ryan's still here. Please remind me. That is a great idea. However, hold on. I'm wondering if the batter will disintegrate the wood. I'm going to Google it, but that is a really good idea. It's going to be hard for you to take it out. And it won't. It won't. These molds are great. If you're a soap maker, crafter's choice, these are great molds. Deodorant soap, that's a good one. Greetings from Switzerland. Not mad, just disappointed. Ah, you're funny. Okay, what else did I miss? Chocolate mousse spray, Breaking Bad. You know what? I've never seen Breaking Bad, but everyone tells me to watch it, especially my husband. He's like, you have to watch, not because of soap thing. He just tells me to watch it because he thinks I'll really like it. I think I'll binge watch it this summer. Currently, I'm watching Twin Peaks. I'm on season 1. I'm trying to finish season 2. But after that, I think I'll start watching Breaking Bad. I'm a muskmelon man myself. Chocolate mousse spray. I'm just kind of skimming through the chats. Oh, what's up, My Big Hawk? Welcome in. I haven't seen you before. Oh my gosh, I like your avatar. My Big Hawk, his profile picture is the super bad, was it McFly? Or is that Back to the Future? What's his name? From Superbad. McLovin. My age is showing. You guys are funny. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I have to wash this. And you guys know, my vertical live people, you guys know I hate washing dishes. I actually do vertical lives where I'm cleaning the kitchen, but this is a pain in the ass to wash. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get off stream, I'm gonna end this video. Give me about 10, 15 minutes to like clear all this up. And then I'm gonna do another live in the kitchen, and then we can just bullshit. And if you're still around, you can watch me wash dishes, and I'll be able to focus on chat more. If you're not, I really appreciate you being here, watching me make soap. It wasn't the most perfect stream, but we'll do better. I'll do this again in like 2 weeks. So thank you very much to my horizontal people. I'm going to edit that part out. That sounds weird. But thank you for watching part 1 of the soap making process. I will be back on live. Part 2, I think it should be, honestly, So tomorrow I'm gonna do a meal prepping live because like I have a busy week and I don't have time to cook every day. So I know tomorrow I'll be doing a meal prepping live. I'm gonna try to do it horizontal. I'm gonna try to do it here on Tuesday, and that's not a promise because with soap I really don't know. Tuesday or Wednesday, we are gonna cut this soap open. So come back on Tuesday. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Turn on notifications. I do weekly pop-up vertical lives on anything. I'm usually in bed doing a night routine. What else? I work out on stream sometimes. I live my natural life on vertical stream. So subscribe if you're into hanging out, really. That's kind of what I do. Also, too, if you're interested to see, this is really hot. This is really hot. Like, it's really hot. Something could still go wrong. If it gets too hot, the soap could explode. Not to, like, blow up my house, but it will, like, and this has happened before. It will create, like, a volcano and, like, explode and mess up the soap. Will I still sell it? Yes, because it will still function as soap. But if you go on my website, I sell something called the Ugly Box. Basically, I will sell you discounted. It's soap at a discount because it's ugly. Go on my website. I explain it right there. But I will give you like a pound or a half a pound of soap. Super cheap, by the way. Super cheap. You essentially get like 4 bars for like, I don't know, like $25 or $30, depending on the weight. If this turns out ugly, or like, I don't know, if it's just too ugly to sell, I will still sell it. I feel it's really hot. This might explode. Yeah, go on my website, hotbath.com, for information on that and everything else. I'm gonna clean up here. I need to take a little mental break. I'm not gonna lie. Give me about 20 minutes, and I will see you guys in the kitchen, and we'll start washing this. And then we could talk and all that. So thank you again. I will see you guys again in about, well, I'll see you tomorrow. But for the soap, I'll see you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay? Bye. I'm going to shut off horizontal. Soap and scraps is pretty neat to get. Yeah. Let me see. How do I end this? Okay, I'm going to end the horizontal. And, oh, man, that was a lot of work.